Hi, so today I wanted to show some of my doula books, and these are books that I read for my training and that I recommend for pregnant women, and they're just really good reads, so here they are. Okay, the first one is the Doula Guide to Birth. Secrets Every Pregnant Woman Should Know by Amanda Lowe and Rachel Zimmerman. And what's great about this book, I'm outside because it's really nice today. What's really great about this book is that even if you aren't planning on having a doula, this has a lot of the comfort techniques and tips and stuff that a doula would give you. Lots of really useful information. Pros and cons of certain procedures, that kind of thing. So that's really great. And it's not that long of a read, so if you don't particularly love to read, that's really good because it's all in there. Not that this will replace a doula, of course. The next one is The Birth Partner. I'll show you the cover. Get out of the sun. By Simkin. And this one is kind of long, but here's the back. This book is great for partners, anyone that's going to be there with a mom during her labor and delivery. I thought it was great, very detailed. There's little illustrations. I think this would be good to read, with over time with your husband or boyfriend or partner, whoever that may be. Let's see what else I can. There is pros and cons of procedures and how they can help support you during those procedures. And just different stuff like that. I think it's great because it has really thorough information. So it's really good for partners that don't know where to even start with supporting their partners at all. So it's great. I love that book. And then there's this book, The Thinking Woman's Guide to a Better Birth. And it has much more comprehensive information on different procedures and interventions during birth, and what's likely to occur, how to avoid these things, to really make a informed decision about all of these things and have them have all that information for when it does happen, when you have your birth plan and you're not sure what exactly you want. This is great. It is written by Henci Goer, and I think that's how you say her last name, but she is a birth activist. And some people might think that this book is one-sided, but it's all based on fact, and so I think that's great when you're weighing your pros and cons about stuff. So there's that cover again. So that's great for women who want to make a thoroughly informed decision when it comes to procedures and interventions and stuff about their own birth. And then the Breastfeeding Book by Martha and William Sears, which I love their entire parenting library. All of their books are great. I specifically have a love for their attachment parenting book because I'm an attachment parent myself. So this is the Breastfeeding Book, and it is a nursing Bible. I will tell you, oh my goodness. It has everything that you could possibly, well, I'm not sure if it has everything, but pretty much everything that you can think of that you would need to look up for your breastfeeding journey. There's illustrations and charts, and you know, it shows you different breastfeeding positions, which is great to have that picture. You know, if you have an illustration, it helps you out so much better than just reading. But it's all up to date and very thorough, very easy to understand. It's not in medical terms, you know, which some people kind of get confused with. So it also covers a really good section on breastfeeding nutrition. And here's see, they have all these other books, and they are awesome. All you know, with peaceful attachment, type of parenting, gentle parenting in mind, but all based on fact and all by doctors. So he is a doctor and his wife is a nurse, and they're just, it's just great. So that's a good book to have if you plan to breastfeed. It'll become your breastfeeding Bible, as it were. And then I love Ina May Gaskin. I think that's how you say her name, Ina. But this is her guide to childbirth, and she is a very, very famous midwife. She's the mother of modern midwifery, and she's my hero. And here is this book, and this book is amazing because it has these wonderful, empowering birth stories. And so many times nowadays, the birth stories that we hear are just, I don't know, it's just the scare of them, and they're just scary, and people tell us, oh, it hurt so bad and it was so awful. Well, these two books, this book and Spiritual Midwifery is her other book, both have wonderful, encouraging, positive birth stories for you to read to, you know, keep your mind in the right place, because there is a mind-body connection, and if you are afraid because of what you heard, that's going to cause you to tense up and have a harder labor. So, and it has, both of these books have about procedures and, you know, all about your pregnancy. They tend to have like more of the like medical side, but in a different way, you know, in the midwife sense, which is wonderful. And all about how spirituality ties in with your birth. It's wonderful. And I think that the art is pretty awesome too. I love how the pictures that are all from like the 70s, and I really recommend reading these books. Fantastic. So this one is more if you want to know everything that there is to know about childbirth, and you want to know how to the process of giving birth, and if you were to help a woman give birth, like as a midwife, that's for that. But this one is more geared toward every pregnant woman, and the different things that you would want to know during your pregnancy. I say that this is a good replacement book for What to Expect When You're Expecting, because I do not like that book, and I think it's very negative, and I think it should be more appropriately titled How to Have Interventions and End Up with a C-Section. So, but that's just my personal opinion. Gosh, I probably shouldn't say that, but that's okay. Here's Ina May. And then, so I love that book, and then both of those books I think are fantastic. So, and then also I love this book, Baby Catcher by Peggy Vincent. Oh, there was like a hair or something on there. And this book is fantastic. If you just love to read and you want to read an amazing story, it is her chronicles of, you know, her years going up to becoming a midwife and during midwifery, and all the stories of the births, and it has amazing wisdom, amazing insight, I just love this book so much. And I just want to read it over and over again because the way it is written, it is written so well. So there's that book. And then those are basically some of the books that I have that I thought I would share in case anyone is trying to figure out books to read during their pregnancy. Sorry, scatterbrain today. And so I thought I would share those. So there they are again. Get the birth partner for your spouse. Believe me, it is so beneficial. Okay. And I guess, I don't know if you can see me if I'm holding this right. It's kind of like one of those bloggy cams, but not, so it's hard to hold and focus on me. But those are the books, and I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope that you found books that you're interested in reading. And if you have any questions about doulas or the books or anything, just go ahead and comment below with the question, and I'll try to answer it the best I can. Okay, have a good day.